For this video, I'm going to talk about inserting photos into your timeline. There's a really neat feature that the timeline has where you can set markers in the timeline and then automate large batches of photos to go in there. If you look on my timeline right now, the videos that I have end way before my music stops. And so what I want to do is I want to listen to the music and add some pictures to this as the music continues playing after the videos that I've selected are done. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go find my photos, and they're in my project bin in my media browser. Again, if you have not imported them in, you're going to want to click on the media browser, find on your hard drive where you keep your photos, and then import them. Once you do that, you'll be in the project folder, and then you just create a new bin and throw all of those photos in there. So you can see my bins are organized. Again, to step back to nested folders, you're going to click that button, and in the Spain 2016 folder I have all my bins here. Now again, hold Control to double click so that it opens it up inside of the panel, and I'm going to find my photos folder, and I'm going to get these ready to insert. Now one of the things you can do is you can go and double click on them, and you have full editing control of them in your source monitor. You can trim how long you want each photo to last for, and then throw it in using overwrite or insert edits. If I do an insert edit, I want you to notice that it clips my music track and puts a gap, which is not what we want to do. We want to make sure that when we're editing this, we're doing an overwrite edit. So if I have large numbers of clips, large numbers of photos that I want to put in here, there's a really nice and easy way to do that. I'm going to go and highlight my timeline and hit M. M is the quick key for marker, and you'll see right at the end, at my play ahead, which is at the last video clip, I hit M and started a marker. I'm going to play the video, listening to the music, and hitting M on my keyboard every single time I hear a strong beat in the music. And what I'll be able to do is highlight all of my photos in one shot and click this button right down here which says Automate to Sequence, and I can tell Premiere to add a photo for each of those beats that I've already counted out. That's an awesome way for doing music videos or montages. It makes it really nice and easy to do. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit spacebar and play my audio and hit M every time I hear a strong beat that I want a new picture to go on. I'll keep doing this. Every time I hear that strong guitar beat. When I've done and I've finished, I can stop, go over here, and highlight all of my photos, hitting Control A on the keyboard, and I'm going to hit this button here, Automate to Sequence. Now, if I counted out how many photos I actually had, I would want to really make sure that I had enough markers for each, but we're going to do this anyway. I hit Automate to Sequence, and I get this dialog that shows up. You can change what order that the photos are going to be added in. You can do the placement either sequentially or at unnumbered markers, which are all these green markers that I just added. I'm doing overwrite edit and not an insert. I talked to you about that problem before, and I'm using in and out range instead of how many frames per still, and I click OK, and the mistake that I made was my play ahead was in the wrong place, so I just simply undo that, and I back my play ahead up. Remember, hitting up or down on the keyboard will snap the play ahead to the last clip. And I'm going to do this again and hit OK. And now all my photos are in, and I can continue editing them.